So you're thinking about moving to Round Rock, Texas? Well, in this video, we're going to show you some very cool parts of Round Rock, Texas. Particularly right now, we are on a street called Chisholm Trail. And Chisholm Trail is a famous old cattle drive. The actual Chisholm Trail is right down here. It started in South Texas, and the ranchers would bring their cattle up through Round Rock along the Chisholm Trail, along Brushy Creek, as a matter of fact. And there is a Round Rock over here, which the name of the city now is called Round Rock. It's a very common stopping place for people to rest. The cattle drivers would find a common area, and that's where they would rest on their way up to Abilene and up to Kansas to drop off cattle for slaughter. So this is a very famous area of the area, a historical area of Round Rock. Matter of fact, this building right here with the metal roof you can see is an old grocery store. I'm not sure what it's used for now, but that's an original grocery store, probably built back in the 1880s, 1890s, somewhere in there. As you can see, there's a lot of construction going on. They're always improving the roads around here because of the growth of Round Rock. They're always doing some construction along the road work. So that's where we are today, as well as today we're going to show you some different properties around Round Rock, different price points in both the west side of town and the east side of town, to give you some ideas of what you can afford here at different price points. You know, Round Rock is actually located on I-35, probably about 20 or 25 miles north of Austin. And like a lot of small towns in Texas, they have a lot of history. And this particular property is along the Chisholm Trail in the heart of Round Rock. And this property right here to the side was built in 1853. It was the original post office in Round Rock, and now serves as a wedding venue and event house. So it's always being restored in different venues. Right now it's a wedding venue. Yeah, there is a lot of construction right now going along Chisholm Trail down to the Sam Bass Road. They're doing some work on some bridges right now. So we're going to try to get down to the Round Rock if we can. And that's where we're walking right now. You know, again, right here across the street was an old grocery store. Of course, this is back 100 and something years ago, so it's not very big. But right here, they've moved this historic building called the Old Stagecoach Inn to this spot here. So this is kind of cool. This is along, again, the Chisholm Trail, very famous street in the Round Rock area, very historical. Salato's about 30 miles north of Round Rock. Apparently they moved this Old Stagecoach Inn down to the Round Rock area. Very cool spot. Okay, because of construction right now, we can't actually get there from the bridge. So we're going on a little bit of adventure for our YouTube fans to show you how to get down to the Round Rock. And right here above us, is this I-35? This is I-35 right above us. So this is, again, the road that goes through Austin, San Antonio, Round Rock, Georgetown to Dallas and beyond. Yeah, this is the bridge, the I-35 bridge over Brushy Creek that runs through Round Rock, Sam Bass Community Theater. And if you saw our last video, you'll remember that Sam Bass was a very famous train robber back in the 1870s. He was actually from Illinois originally, but was shot and killed in Round Rock. So a lot of this area, there's a big street called Sam Bass, and this is part of that history as well. We're going on a little adventure today because we're actually in the bed of Brushy Creek. And Texas right now is having a severe drought, so we're actually able to walk along Brushy Creek. There is still some water here, but not a lot. Let's get over here. And right here, again, this is Chisholm Trail. This is the road we've been talking about. And this is the landmark that Round Rock is named after. There's the Round Rock. And this, again, was a meeting place for ranchers driving their cattle through here. They would stop and rest by the water, camp out before they moved on further north. So this is what Round Rock is named after. It was originally named Brushy, after the Brushy Creek. But in the 1850s, I think, they changed it to Round Rock because of that. Let's try to get a closer look right now. There you go. What we won't do for our viewers. We're in danger right now, but this is the Round Rock. Isn't it beautiful? And normally there's a lot more water in this creek. Yeah, it may not look like it now because of the drought and the algae in the water right now, but in the spring when the rains come back, this creek is perfectly suited for swimming. So a lot of kids want to swim in Brushy Creek along the way. On a street called Harry Man Road, And the folklore legend is there was a man 100 years ago or so, or maybe longer now, who was a hairy man. That's why they called him the Hairy Man Road. He would spook the horses, and a lot of people got killed when their horses would buck off. And this area right here was covered in trees. This like it is now, but even more so. And legend has it the trees limbs were so low that as the wagons passed by, they would grab some of the riders, and the horses would be spooked and run off. And there was many people hung on this road. Okay, now we mentioned earlier that we're going to be looking at several properties from, in this case, lowest to highest price. This happens to be the lowest priced property in all of Round Rock. It's a subdivision called Greenlawn, which is developed throughout the 80s. And this property is about 850 square feet. It's a 2-bedroom, 1-bath, built in 1984. And again, this area is being regentrified. So again, this property here is perfect for a young couple, first home maybe. It's about half a mile from Round Rock downtown proper. It's about 1.5 miles north of the Dell main campus here in Round Rock. So it's perfect if you're coming to work for Dell out of college, or better yet, investors. An investor could put down, let's say 20%. He could cash flow this property. Rents in Round Rock right now for a 2-bedroom apartment run about $2,000 a month. So if you finance this thing, even with minimum down payment, your mortgage payment would be less than $2,000 a month. So again, this is something that may appeal to you long-term, either to live here or invest here. Let me know. Now I want to be clear that even though it's the lowest priced home actually in Round Rock, it's a very safe neighborhood. Again, it's very close to downtown Round Rock. It's an area that a lot of people are starting to put money into and regentrifying their properties and improving their properties long term. It's going to be a great investment. Very safe neighborhood, lots of kids around here. There's sidewalks up and down the streets for kids to ride their bikes, close to the swimming pools, city parks, things like that. Perfect area. So now we're going to jump in the car. We're going to drive this neighborhood to see other properties that have been remodeled. And this property would be a perfect example of a home that you could put some money into and make it a great investment. Okay, we are currently in the very, very popular Cat Hollow subdivision of Round Rock. It's actually on the west side of I-35. It's popular because it's family friendly, but also very conveniently located to I-35 and I-45. You want to get to Cedar Park, Leander area. This property here was built in 1998, so it's an older subdivision, probably developed in the late 80s through the 90s. This house here is a big house. It's almost 3,000 square feet. It's 6 bedrooms. 3.5 full bath, recently updated with paint and some interior updating as well. The reason I love this property is very close to the park here that you see in Cat Hollow, right here, right next door. And then right across the street is a very popular disc golf. So if disc golf is your thing, this is the place to be. People come in from Austin or all over the area to play disc golf right here. So again, they've got cooking grills out here, tennis courts, community pool. So this house is conveniently located in Cat Hollow, which is a great subdivision. You need a large home for a growing family. Well, one of the pros and cons of Central Texas, Austin, right now we're in Round Rock, is all the construction that's going on in the roads. Austin did a poor job of developing roads work that's going to be efficient for the growth we've had, and Round Rock is somewhat guilty of that too. So right now you're going to see we're seeing a lot of construction going on in the road work, the bridge work, which is a pro and con. You want to make sure that your city is taking care of the infrastructure, number one, so that's what they're doing. But in the meantime, the traffic can be kind of rough in certain areas. So think about that as you look around either Round Rock or Austin or Georgetown. Yeah, the bonus is in Texas, you know, we have a large budget because of property taxes, and so we're not a broke state like California. So we're willing to put money back into our communities, whether it be infrastructure, roads, highways, bridges, water systems, all that. School districts. So we have some of the top rated school districts in the state right here locally. And Round Rock ISD is rated number 4 in this area out of around 20 different school districts. Speaking of, this is the elementary here in Brushy Creek. It's a blue ribbon school, which means highly rated as an elementary school located right here in the Cat Hollow subdivision. Okay, our next property that we're on the tour in Round Rock is an area called Siena. So you know the subdivision that was developed in the last 10 years. This home particularly was built in 2016, so fairly new. It's on the market currently for $389,000. It's 1,745 square foot, 1 story, 3 bedroom, 2 full bath, plus a study. Now, one of the benefits of this property is it's got solar panels throughout. So in the heat of the summer in Austin, Texas, solar panels are a huge value. In addition to that, we are on the western edge of Round Rock. We're still in the city of Round Rock, but very close to Hutto. And Hutto Schools, this property is in Hutto Schools, which is a benefit because it's a little more desirable school district than Round Rock even. So you're going to get the best of both worlds. Now, as far as financing goes, you can go conventional or FHA or VA financing on this, and probably keep your payments all in with tax and insurance around $3,000 a month. So that's affordable in your budget. You certainly want to, if you're moving to Round Rock, look at the Siena subdivision. So welcome back to the channel. We really appreciate you being with us. So for most people, if they're searching for a property to buy, either relocating to Austin or even living here already, they usually go to Zillow or maybe YouTube like you guys are. Well, that's actually step 2 in the process. Step 1 in the process is to get pre-approved for the mortgage. And after 37 years in the mortgage business, I think I can help with that. As a matter of fact, I wrote a consumer guide several years ago called The Truth in Lending, which I'd be glad to share with you on how to shop for a mortgage and make sure you get the best deal for both you and your family. So reach out, call me or text me or email me, and I'll be happy to send that to you. In addition to that, after 37 years, I work with the top realtors all over the Austin area and greater Austin area, from Dripping Springs to Georgetown, obviously Round Rock, Hutto, Cedar Park, Austin proper, Lakeway. So if you're in need of a contact for a realtor to help you, give me a call first. I'll set you up and match you with the perfect realtor to meet your needs. Hey guys, thanks again for being with us today. I really had fun showing you around Round Rock, Texas. So if you guys are looking to move in the next 9 days or 9 months, give us a call, shoot us a text, send me an email, or better yet, let's jump on a Zoom call. So whatever it is that you prefer, please reach out with a like and subscribe, and leave some comments below so we can make sure we keep this good content coming to help you make a smooth move to Round Rock, Texas. Until then, happy trails.